Good day everybody, this is Vic from POV Detailed, bringing into you 2026 GMC Acadia Denali Ultimate. Now some of you are wondering, what is this Ultimate has to do with the Acadia Denali? Ultimate is actually the top of the line, the GMC that has ever produced. They have it in the 1500 trucks, they have it in the 2500s, they have it in the 3500s, and they have it in the Yukon Denali Ultimate packages too. This is like the epitome of GMC that they have created. It's going to show you that what's truly the luxury means, when you own one of these bad boys here. Now, let me just dive into this beautiful vehicle there and what are the differences when you go from a regular Denali to a Denali Ultimate there. First of all, let's just appreciate and take a second to appreciate this beautiful looking color. It's called Downpour Metallic, that is matching really nicely with this blacked out Vader chrome grille. It is one of the packages, or I would say the features, or I would say one of the portions that you get with the Denali Ultimate, that a regular grille looks just a chromy looking grille, looks like you're from your grandpa's age. But when you come to Denali Ultimate, blacked out grille with the blacked out GMC logos there too. And of course you have the camera right there, which is part of your 360, and behind this grille you do have the aero shutters that are closed right now because in Edmonton right now we are hitting about -20. That's why I have these gloves on and all that kind of stuff. And you have the front end sensors, and you have your front end radar for your adaptive cruise, and you have another aero shutters at the bottom right here to cool down your transmission cooler lines, because you do have your towing package in this bad boy too. Now, vehicle looks really nice. You have these fog lights on the side right here. You have these daytime running lights that looks really good. And right here is your, look at this thing, oh my god. And you have the projector right there too, fogger right here, and you get your block heater on the side right there too. Now, and on the side right here you do have your body match wheel wells that looks really neat. In the regular Denali you can have either body matched or with the blacked out flat black as well. That doesn't look as rich, so if you really want to make a statement here, this is what you need, and this looks really nice. And you have this pearl nickel aluminum wheels. As you can see, these are 22 inches and the tires are 275/45 R22s. These are Continentals. Looks really cool. Now, this vehicle is massive. Now, let's just take a second and appreciate how good this looks, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a dimensions right here. Now, the total height of this vehicle is going to be 71.4 inches there. Now, if you'll talk about the width of the vehicle, it's going to be 87.9 inches, and the total length of the vehicle is going to be 204 inches there. Or if you want to go to MMs, it's going to be 5181 MMs there. Now, the total weight of the vehicle is going to be 4,696 pounds. Or if you want to go in the kilograms, it's going to be 2130 kilograms there too. That is the total curb weight of the vehicle there. Now, coming to the back right here, the vehicle looks really neat here too. You have the nice looking LED lights there. You have the Denali badge. You have the gloss black in between here. You have the beautiful looking nice curve there. You have the GMC logo there. You have the Acadia all-wheel drive written over there. And you have your dual set of exhaust on both the sides as well. The whole bottom portion right here is going to be a mixture of gloss black and a little bit of a flat black in between there too. Now, you do have a backup camera there too, which is part of your 360. And if you'll hit this button right here, it's going to open up your whole tailgate as well. And if you're wondering where your towing hitch is, you can actually take this gloss black piece out, and that's where your towing hitch is. And if you're wondering what kind of towing capacity, you can tow up to 5,000 pounds with that thing, and or 2,268 kilograms there too, because you have a towing package in this bad boy here. Now, with the Denali Ultimate, you will get this all-weather floor liners there, which is the cargo liner package. It's going to cover the back of the vehicle. You have these buttons right here in case you want to drop down your seats. Of course, the second row seats are way far back, so you're not able to see it. There's a plenty of space in this vehicle too. And if you lift this area up here, I'm going to show it to you. You have plenty of space here too. That's your block heater cord. That's what you need to warm up your fluids if you live in a place like Alberta. Plenty of space. You can throw your kids in it if you want. I'm just kidding. You can throw your groceries in it. Looks really nice. Now let's get to the under of the hood of the vehicle here. Under the hood you get this 2.5 turbocharged engine, which is paired to 8-speed transmission, putting out 328 horsepower and 326 pound-feet of torque. That's the same engine that goes all across the GMC Acadia lineup, doesn't matter the trim package. That's the same engine that they use in the Buick lineup for the Buick Enclaves. In case you want to check that video out, I have it posted for a couple trim levels already. And that's the same engine that goes across for the Chevy Traverse as well. Some of you might be wondering if this engine is going to be good enough for a 4,600 pound SUV. Again, in my opinion, I like V6 engine, a little bit better than the turbocharged 4-cylinder here, but I don't think so there is an issue with the 2.5 turbocharged engine, because after all, we are going towards a little bit of a safer side of environment, getting more power out of a smaller engine so you can control some pollution there. But again, it's just a matter of a personal preferences there. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this one. I would love to hear from you. If you have driven it, what your experiences are. Now let's get to the interior of the vehicle. Before I get to the interior, I just want to show you a quick thing. The interior of this vehicle will be called Woodland Mahogany, and the price of this vehicle is going to be $79,858. That's a price that's going to be in Canada as we speak right now. Now, the fuel economy and all those things are going to be based on how you drive it, but your fuel economy, according to Fuel Consumption Canada, is going to be 11.2 combined liters per 100 kilometers there. So make sure you keep it in mind when you buy this vehicle, if that's going to be in your range or not. Right now, let's get to the interior here real quick. And this is how everything looks like. You do have the real wood on the top right here, aluminum plating in the middle right here, and that's your mahogany interior that looks really, really nice. You have the Bose Performance Series 16 speakers in this vehicle, and this is how the seats looks like. It looks really nice. You have the ultimate badge right there with the Denali coordinates, which is the mountain, and that's what the ingrains are on the leather here. And you have the power package here too. If you'll press this button, press it long enough, you can move this out of the way and goes to the back of the vehicle here. Of course, a person like me who is 6'2", 230 pounds, it would be a little bit tough for me to sit at the back here like this. I won't be able to fit in this, but if you have smaller kids, they'll be able to sit inside, no problem. And if you are sitting at the back, for example, if I really cram myself into this, they can press this button and move the seat out of the way as well. The whole roof looks really good. It's suede headliner, feels really nice. You have the air vents right on the top right here. I have the cup holders, I have the USB-C ports here as well, and I can fit 2 more people depending on how big I am. So of course, considering how big I am, I won't be able to fit into this vehicle, but if you have smaller kids, they'll be just fine into this one. Now I would like to show you one more thing. My front seat is set up in a way the way I like to sit and drive. Now I'm going to go to the back of the vehicle here, and this is how I like to sit. Plenty of space right here. Of course, the leather is pretty beautiful, and the back of the vehicle, back of the leather is really good too. I have the pouch right here. I have the Denali map right here too. Cup holders here. And I have heated seats at the back with the separate climate control system, 110 volt port, and 2 USB-C ports there too. And of course, all weather floor liners looks really slick, and a huge panoramic sunroof, which is just one plane right here instead of 2 different sections. In that you must have seen in the older body style there too. But looks really cool. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this one. Now let's just get to the front of the vehicle here. There is a blind spot detection and heated mirrors there. And if you will look at the top of the vehicle there, you do have your rain sensing wipers and a camera right there. That's going to give you a lot of safety features there. It's going to give you traffic light recognition. It's going to tell you if there is a car or a bicyclist around you based on the sensors at the back and on the mirrors there too. And it's going to follow a vehicle in front of you up to 180 meters. It's going to show you a green car sign in the vehicle, give you the best protection possible there. Now let's open the door and show you how it looks like. Basically the same thing at the front, whatever you saw at the back, but these seats are way more comfortable, especially for the front driver and the passenger. Along with the heated and cooling function, you do have the massaging function with the lumbar support as well. And as soon as you jump in, the Denali badge is welcoming you. Denali badging are welcoming you with the Denali coordinates here, and this is how it looks like. Now, based on the 2025 and 2026 models, this is how all the screens and the dash is going to look like into the Acadia Denali. And you have the push button start right here, obviously. There is a big heads-up display there, and you have a giant touchscreen with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Along with that, there is a 360 camera here too, with a multiple different angles, as you can see, front and back, all that kind of stuff there too. And there's a button right here to control your panoramic glass roof shade there. A place right here where you can store your glasses. There is a rear camera mirror that also has a washer on it too. I won't really use it right now because my washer fluid is low along with my fuel right now. But this touchscreen is massive. I have the ambient lighting inside there too. I can choose multiple different colors. And I have this little light right here that goes all across. And I won't be able to see it because it goes based on the light sensor here. But you do have inbuilt map as well, which you can use. And it's going to give you 8 years in Canada right now as we speak here. And you can also do this. Look at this. Hey Google, set air conditioning temperature to 28 degrees.
Sure, changing the temperature to 28 degrees.
Did you see that? All right, so this fan speed is really, really fast, so I don't like this. Hey Google, Slow down the fan speed. So you'll have to be really specific because it just lowered it by 1. That's not really ideal. But yeah, you'll have to be very specific. Again, all these factors are right here. There is no buttons right here for your garage door openers. And for that, you'll have to go right here and you'll have to go to see more controls and you'll have to go to universal remote. You can add up to 8 remote controls garage doors here. So if you have a huge home because you're buying this luxury vehicle, $80,000 handsome vehicle here, I'm sure you have a lot of doors there as well to park your vehicle, and you have all these features right on the screen. Of course, some of you are wondering, what will happen if the screen freezes down. Of course, there are not much you can do, but you still have some buttons right here for your air conditioning here. So those kind of things we'll have to deal with it when we see it, but so far that's where we are at. There is an auto park feature here too. It can help you park the vehicle or come out of the parking if you like. And let me go back right here. There is an inbuilt Wi-Fi that's going to give you 72 gigs of Wi-Fi right there too. And if you want to check the vehicle status, you can just go to the vehicle status here, move your vehicle around. You can check the tire pressure just like this. You can see the battery voltage just like this, and oil life and all that kind of stuff. Of course, your OnStar app or your My GMC app is going to give you all that information as well. And but yeah, let me know your thoughts, how everything looks like. Your heated steering wheel button is right here too. And when your map is connected, you can also do one more thing. You can throw your map right there. Now, some of you are wondering, I'm an Apple person, I don't really care about all this stuff. If I want to see my Apple map right on that screen, what do I need to do? You can actually connect your Apple CarPlay right there, and you can use that Apple CarPlay right on this one by pressing this one more time. Again, I'm not an Apple user. I won't be able to help you with that. But for your 8-speed transmission, coming back to the mechanics here, you do have paddle shifters here too, and you have a Super Cruise hands-free drive. If you want to watch a video how all this hands-free drive looks like, you can watch one of my other videos on the channel. We could try to attach that link at the very end there. Now, this vehicle is all-wheel drive, as you can see right there, but you can switch it to just two-wheel drive. With that being said, there's no power will be going back to the rear wheels there. But if you would want to have that happen, you can just press the all-wheel drive button there too. But in the summertime, just two-wheel drive is going to save you a bunch of fuel there too. And there is a lot of different drive modes here too. You have a tow haul mode when you're towing up to 5,000 pounds, snow ice for better traction, off-road for a better suspension travel, and a sport if you really want to drive a little aggressive. Your RPM is going to go up slightly bit, and of course a regular mode when you're just driving it in the city here. So it has a mode for every single person depending who you are, and which is pretty neat in my opinion. All right guys, here we are in our GMC Acadia 2026 Denali Ultimate here. I won't go too far in this drive here. If you want to see a full drive review, I'm gonna make another video where I won't say anything, just a quick drive, show you the vehicle, no vocals whatsoever. But in this one, we'll just do a quick snapshot of this one here. But yeah, the vehicle feels really good. It has a multi-link suspension at the back, and of course independent suspension at the front and back here. It feels really nice. It is an all-wheel drive mode right now. I won't necessarily have to put it in the snow and ice mode in order for me to maneuver through the snow right here, because it's just gonna do its job just fine here, right? The suspension feels really good, and the best part about having a Denali Ultimate package is when you have this, it's gonna be really quiet. You have these little mics all around the vehicle that catches all the unwanted noise and make sure it dampens down using the speakers that are in this one, which is Bose stereo system. It's basically like a noise cancellation setup that you have it in the iPhone headphones there too, right? But yeah, going over these bumps here and all these snow land that I'm driving through, it feels really nice. It feels really smooth, and you will just overall feel a little confident here driving in this vehicle, especially when you have a total of 7 people including you sitting in the vehicle there. Now imagine if you're sitting in this vehicle and you have put the navigation, and you're like, Vic, this screen can be too distracting for somebody like me because I'm not that of a techie person, but I still want the luxury. You can put the navigation through that, and you can see through this vehicle, sorry, this cluster screen right here. Instead of looking at that, just stare at this one. It's just going to show you the step-by-step turn there, where you need to turn the left, the right, and the how far you need to go. You're going to get all that information here too. And if you're on a highway, the Super Cruise is going to guide you through by changing lanes, and you can literally go from one city to another on a national highway in North America without really touching your steering wheel, as long as you're just awake and just driving through the vehicle. And even though if you're eating or munching and talking through the people within the car right there, you won't be having any issues whatsoever here. All right, here we are. Let's just give it a little bit of a gas. Woo, it rips. Obviously the roads are a little bit icy, so that's where you're gonna feel a little bit of a slippage there, and the vehicle is brand new too. But yeah, overall it just feels really smooth, and the braking feels really good too. Yeah, the road was a little icy, so I just had to press on it there. Look at this 360 camera. You can keep this 360 camera on at all the times, and if you're planning on hooking up a trailer, and this is how the whole thing is going to look like into this the hitch view camera there. I'm going to just turn it on just to prove it to you guys. This is how it goes. All right, my massaging seats are on as well. My heated seats are on as well in this cold temperature that I'm going through right now. And here we are on a highway here. The vehicle just goes. Look at the 360 camera. The dual exhaust that you can see, you know, is just throwing all that smoke at the back here, smoking all these little vans that are driving around me. Heads-up display is really clean. You can decrease or increase the brightness or the height or the rotation based on your requirements, depending who you are and how big or small you are. It feels smooth and it's quiet. Seats are comfy. Gives you a nice massage while you're driving it. Look at this. The roads are so icy, I'm literally drifting through it. But you know what? ABS is active, and I just made it right on the line. Look at this thing. All right, guys, with that, I'm done. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe my channel here. If there is a specific car that you want me to review, please let me know as well. We'll love to go ahead and get that car and review it for you guys. Let me know your thoughts regarding this vehicle for now, and if you have any specific questions for me regarding the vehicle, please don't forget to ask me about it. I'll be happy to help you guys. But with that, we are done. You have yourself a blessed day.